Maybe they're trying to make Jaicourtney a thing. They were determined.
Yeah, he was just not working, eh? I mean, at a point he was everywhere, dude. The guy was in Terminator Genesis. He was the new Carl. Who's this? Is it Carl Reese? Was the new Carl Reese?
Yes, Kyle Reese at some point, yes.
Spartacus. Then he was in Divergent. Then he was.
It's like, dog. Stop
Dog.
trying to make this man a thing. Wasn't he in Last Man Standing as well? Was it Last Man with Mark Wahlberg, the soldier one?
Is it?
I know Taylor Kitsch was there. Because I remember all of those guys that were trying to be something.
Even Taylor Kitsch. They tried to make him a thing. I think he was in John Carpenter or something,
yes,
right?
John Carter, yeah.
Oh, sorry, John Carter. And then he was also Gambit in Wolverine Origins.
Origins, yes.
And then you know who's also they're trying to make a thing, but it's just not working.
Ooh.
Aaron Taylor, is it Aaron Taylor Johnson? Kick ass.
Oh, I think they gave up after Godzilla. I feel like he hasn't really been in as many stuff. After Godzilla, they gave up, man.
Was in Godzilla?
Yes, not the newish one.
Yeah.
The one, remember this? You get the old school Matthew Broderick one. You know, they made a new Godzilla with that guy, the director, that everyone loves. Forgot his name now. But yeah, he was the guy, kick-ass guy, yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, he was in Avengers as Quicksilver. And now he's Kraven the Hunter, but it's just not working. Something is just not working there.
He's also got bad timing. I mean, the superhero genre is dead, and Sony is not making good things, and then he becomes Kraven. That's just bad.
I think it's something that you also mentioned earlier, that sometimes you have the right person. I mean, also Rick Rubin. Okay, let me just say two things. Rick Rubin spoke about creativity, that sometimes you can come up with the best thing, but the timing is off, which is what you're saying now.
Yeah.
But I think sometimes it's like you mentioned when we were talking about Zoe Saldana, that sometimes it's just that you just have a horrible agent, or you just choosing bad projects, unfortunately. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, the Hollywood star has died. We don't have people often consider Tom Cruise to be the last Hollywood star.
Yep.
We don't have
no one watched Mission Impossible. We thought that was the case, especially after Top Gun. When he brought back Top Gun, everyone came back for him. They came back for him. But then now with Mission Impossible, I don't know if that was just bad luck. But yeah, that one fell apart. Don't even get me started on The Mummy.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
We just don't have a Hollywood star anymore. Like we just don't look at these people at the red carpet and feel like, wow, these are beyond our reach stars. Like we take everything they say seriously, and they're so mysterious because most of them are on social media. We start knowing who they are. Like we start seeing behind the veil. You know what I mean?
True.
So
true, but now I would say it's gone to the director now. Look at
the directors are the superstars now.
Yeah, because it also used to be what they used to pick. Arnold used to pick his movies pretty carefully, if you think about it.
Yes.
The 6th Day, Total Recall, legendary after legendary movie. Do you know what I mean? Will Smith, you kind of had an expectation with Will Smith. You don't have that anymore.
Yeah.
1 second he's doing Hancock, which is cool. While the next thing you know he's doing Collateral Damage or something. What is it called again?
You're talking about that movie. You're talking about a movie that is currently working on.
No, the one before that one. Not before the tennis one. The one where with all the old people. I forgot what it's called. But anyway, it wasn't good. No one cared.
The old people.
Yeah, I forgot what it was called, man. But yeah, no one cared.
Where he was mourning the death of his daughter.
Maybe, I think that's the one, yeah. I didn't even watch it. I just know about it. Just no one really cared.
With Edward Norton and Helen Mirren.
Yes, that's the one. I didn't even watch it myself, dude.
I watched it. It's not bad.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Will Smith used to not bad. He used to show up every few years with something great. Even Hancock was good.
You know what I think happened with Will Smith? And you can correct me if I'm wrong. I think, you remember yesterday when we were talking about movies that need projects where actors were robbed from the Oscars?
Mm-hmm.
I think personally, he was supposed to get an award for Pursuit of Happiness. And because he didn't, he started making movies where he should get an award, but he never did. Concussion is like a movie where you can tell he was hoping to get an award.
Every African is like, that is the worst Nigerian accent I've ever heard in my life. My friend.
What's the other one? £7 is like that as well.
Oscar bait.
Yeah, it's Oscar bait. He started doing Oscar bait projects. Even After Earth for me felt like an Oscar bait project. You know what I mean?
Yeah, which is so funny.
I think that's why he started dropping the ball. But I do get it because I mean, after you're making such millions in sci-fi and action and comedy, what else can you do?
Do more, make more money.
I don't think it was enough anymore. I don't think it was enough anymore.
Okay, don't even get me started on that whole Zen bullshit. Okay, this is a discussion actually I had with. I was discussing. You could call it a philosophy discussion I was having, right?
Right.
Will Smith was having clearly having some kind of inner peace moment that he's having, right? And is producing movies that aren't exactly making all of us proud. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
Whereas before, when he was saying he was going through an emotional turmoil of trying to live up to some invisible standard, right? He was making some of the best movies we've ever seen.
Yes.
He was out here making all of us proud, right?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because he was being Will Smith, the Will Smith that we like. Yeah.
Exactly. And don't forget something. Maybe there's 10 great black actors out there right now in Hollywood. Well, no, there's almost zero right now in Hollywood. You know what I mean? It's all these smaller roles that, remember, I'm not saying there aren't any good actors, but genuinely great. And by great is an objective standard. Like Eminem, you don't have to like Eminem, but you have to admit that he's great.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You have to admit that, you don't have to admit that, insert black actor from 2023 here. You don't have to admit that he's great. Not at all. Let me give you an example. I love, what's his face? Kang the Conqueror. I love that.
Yes, I wanted to get that you can tell that there's a certain, I could say like 10 actors that maybe were supposed to become the next big stars. Black. I'm talking about Jay Ellis. Jay Ellis was in the movie that you're talking about now with Tom Cruise, Top Gun. He was there. He was in Insecure. And then speaking of Insecure, you have Issa Rae, right? And then you have Childish Gambino or Donald Glover.
Yes.
And then you have the two other guys from Atlanta. I forgot their names, man. But those two.
Big Boy and what they call him?
It's Lake Stanfield, and I forgot the other guy, man. And
you the guy from Get Out.
No, the guy from Bullet Train.
Oh, yes.
He was also in Eternals.
They call him Big Boy, isn't that in the movie?
Yeah, Big Boy, but his real name, yes, that guy.
Oh, yes.
And then you're right, Daniel Kaluuya is also one of them. Get Out and stuff like that. He
played L, even though it was a weird version of L. These people are doing these things, but I don't have to admit they're great. I can say they're bad. Look at their numbers, and people have to agree with me.